Greetings, this is the Bowling Green Township, quote, everybody, unquote, knows news. Not so breaking news with help written by pen names Helen Highwater and Marcus Absent, coming to you from the Catbird seat. Issue number 1, Van Buren Junkyard News. Dan is the man with a comprehensive junk car plan. Not even one tool sharp in his shed. He had all axes to grind. So his every action said, quote, nobody, unquote, knows what is really in that huge XXX head. On the taxpayer rules for years. Pay his insurance and keep him fed. That's all he needs you to know. Enough said. With more than a few drops missing from his own oil pan, quote, your car is junk, said the votes by Dan the man. Quote, do as I say, not what I do. I am in charge. Legal action will come upon you. Paraphrased the resolution he got roaded, yet refused to read. Big Dan had done the deed. Never mind the Coda bus they say Big Dan acquired for free. It was, quote, junk. When owned by another, according to the ranting in Dog Warden Duvall's tabloid plea. The salvage yard on Cherry Hill is exempt, so all you, quote, junk car, unquote, violators best not make a fuss about his mommy's cars and his newest bus. Don't make him mad, or he will use the F word again and distract with a cuss. Must be the thinking mentality of a boy that was a few skid marks past surfing the roads hanging behind the proverbial short bus. Wordsmith Dan denounced Amsterdam residents as inbreeds with a sneer on official audio. The smear of those taxpayers could be heard loud and clear. He seemed quite happy with himself, later using the same tactic, labeling a few married straight men as queer. It is unknown how the junk bus made its way from 817 to Cherry Hill. Was it legal to drive that with rusty, outdated tags? A Danny solution? To keep calling men of God fags. Did he drink the local water? Was it full of lead? Many wondered, but nothing was said. Wake me when it is time again to sign the check to be fed, his big movement implied, as he farted, burped, giggled, snorted, flushed, and rolled himself off to bed. Some say as a lad. Clearly he was dropped on his head. Sleeping through minutes, supposedly writing a grant, Dan the scholar never said can't. Fee fine, faux fun. He is a genius, so never call him dumb. Quote, they will take you to court and left with no crumb. Don't call Danny lazy, or you will now be labeled town bum. The residents pay the lawyers, so Danny calls it free. Now, make sure you are in line and keep re-elect, announcing the signs, stenciled by someone that missed more than one spelling bee. All will be fine, can't you see? The motto, after all, quote, everybody knows, he is the working G.O.B. All the signs not stolen, shout for all to see. It is all about Dan and his new boy named Benji. Don't blame Danny after all. It is his duty and role to play. Call the other guy a drug dealer. That is, quote, special with happy gay friends. And be sure to add more rumor that he went off his fake meds. Big trusty Danny whispered and started it all, distributing his hearsay, street creds. No worries for Dan sitting on his Humpty Dumpty junkyard wall. It was all confirmed and written in the Beacon by clerk's spouse Dog Warden Duvall after all. Designed to be the demise of the man that was wise, its true purpose to plant doubt, destroy, and disenfranchise. It will be said over and over again and labeled a new October surprise. In reality, remaining a Big Danny doo-doo collecting fresh flies. No reason to have concern, everyone just be in line, or prepare to be treated like old Will Kern. Remember him? He was taught the lesson for all do-gooders to learn. It could happen to anyone except maybe Gab McNabb with that not-so-anonymous jaw full of flab. Get your junk cars in order and remember your recycling is free. Quote, they said taking our rights away saved us money as they campaigned with glee. They said it was good for all, but not for them, the powers that be. They explained, quote, we pay Dave even more for a dumpster. So went the Watkins public decree. Glad at his memories of the past, the stink and stench belongs to those called friends, still passing social media gas. No longer living on the cul-de-sac, why not cut the truth-teller some slack? Optimists hear sounds of current watchdog past, blowing in the wind like the Terminator, echoing, I'll be back. Hypocrisy lingers for all to whiff. Danny's BS neighbor eager to be paid to sniff. They say she is a swinger, a real humdinger. Was she just hired to be the best fit, but before the prior zoning inspector was even notified she had quit? The character is paid for the really low blow, caught in the act. Her specialty is being paid for assassination by innuendo. If you think anything in the rhyme not legit, boot up a computer, watch it on YouTube, and prepare for a long sit. Unfortunately, we live in a world of soundbite wit, so enlightening by truth, most residents frankly don't give a shit. The meme of the day has everyone clicking a rush. Spoiler alert, he still has a penis without enhancers or ED. Did that make you blush? This better end soon, the so-called, quote, civility friends meme reference made me cuss. Taking private citizens' family photos with sexual topic discussed must be McNabb, Dog Warden Duvall, Civility Mike and Company's kind of lust. There are no public minutes to read nowadays, so if you want current government news, attendance in person is simply a must. Back to the topic, what is that smell in Cherry Hill? Taxes are soon due, and the belly needs a refill, so pay your bill. Digressing again. There's a bad word. Better shut up. If you want cussing, go pledge your allegiance monthly and sit on your assigned chair. Cozy up with convict trustee Ben Hupp. Dan's unapproved septic may be a flow. Only he would know. Hush up, because this is just the way things go. That's a story for another day. So for now, get out the Lysol and give a generous spray. Until the next issue, remember to pray for those called, quote, friends that spread Bowling Green Township hearsay near and far. Danny says get rid of the junk cars. Don't become like his elected sidekick, spending taxpayers' money behind bars.